Welcome back to another episode of Field Ops with Friends, where I'm going to grab that artifact.
We waited the entire time, the entire 24-hour commute to stare and wait for that artifact. Our game time is going to be insane.
I just left the game on the whole time. Oh man, I used to do that on like my PS2 games, and I'd like beat a game for the first time with like a playtime of like 400 hours, and it's embarrassing.
Sounds embarrassing.
It was. So speaking of things that aren't embarrassing, let's hear about that time you've got.
Yeah, I don't have it. It looks like I set up splits to prepare to do it. Back when I couldn't submit a run, when I was playing off Nintendo, but I've never actually run a run with these splits.
You could probably estimate your best time, yeah.
Honestly, not right now. No, I don't remember. It's gonna be under 2 hours, but more specific than that, I don't know.
I mean, honestly though, that's still impressive.
Yeah.
We should.
Not quite as impressive as this world record, though.
Oh, what's the world record?
The world record for in-game time is 44 minutes.
What? And that, well, I assume that's any percent, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like major glitches or something?
There's no like major glitch separation because there's not a ton of glitches in this game. But yeah. I think the last time I checked, it was around 50.
Wow.
And the time that I was looking at that, they discovered a way to get power bombs before bombs, which
what?
requires a funny looking specific out of bounds thing. And so that opens up some routing options, but that's still like a pro top tier runner route.
Wow.
And then the other thing is that a lot more people have started to learn how to skip the exoskeleton fight.
Oh, the prime exoskeleton?
Yeah, and skip straight to essence.
Oh, dude, like that's like one of my least favorite boss fights in this game. That sounds like something I need to learn.
Yeah, it's nice, but it is
Tricky.
Take a look sometime at what you have to do it.
Oh no.
I would venture to say that getting power bombs before bombs is easier than that.
Wow.
But yeah, those two things have come up in runs lately and has resulted in 44-minute world record times.
That's kind of wild. Do you foresee there being any other major anythings to reduce it even further?
No, but I did not foresee a power bomb before bomb thing. The only thing I've had thought of for a while, but it seems impossible to do, is to somehow do item loss skip.
Like for the beginning of the game where you don't lose your stuff.
Right. Because they already do an out of bounds in the frigate tutorial section, where you don't get that cutscene and lose your items. You just go to your ship with all your items still, but the cutscene of landing on Talon 4 still removes all your items anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It does?
So yeah.
So there's like two checks for it?
Yeah, there's two checks for it.
Wow, that's wild. Okay.
And I don't know like how you could skip that landing sequence in this game, or corrupt the memory enough to skip the check without corrupting the actual game. Like I don't know. Like there's no real like ace or memory corruption strats in this game. So I don't see that happening hardly ever.
Okay, so here's a question though. Like you say people can do that skip, the out of bounds skip, to keep their stuff on the frigate. If you're just gonna lose it when you hit Talon 4, what's the point of doing that skip?
It gets you out of the frigate faster.
Oh.
Once you're good at it.
Interesting. Bet you know what I'm here for.
Is it an artifact?
Yeah. I can remember how to do it.
Good luck.
Okay. Take that as a challenge. Personal challenge.
I would take it as a personal attack against your skill.
Wow. You were saying?
Wow, it took you that many tries.
Shut up! Hey, I'm proud of that, okay?
No, that's good. Yeah, you're supposed to have a gravity suit to be able to make that jump, but you can abuse buoyancy to not have to have it.
Yeah, it's like particularly sloped around here or something, and you can like get a little more height than you're supposed to off of it, and you like, for me at least, I like pull back once I hit it, and well, there it almost was, but you know, there's a spot here. I know it's on the right side, and I just kind of play around with it until I get it. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it uses the same slope jump technique that you use outside of water to like go a little higher on like the half pipe that I think you saw him do to get that missile.
Mm.
Um, the thing is, if you do that slope jump underwater, um, pretty much how jumping works underwater before you get to gravity suit in this game is that if you double jump high, it'll you'll kind of float buoyantly a bit, and then just kind of it'll like shunt you down. It'll force you down a little bit. So if you slope jump underwater, you can get extra height from that and start floating up at high speeds, and then the physics will just pull you back down. However, if you pull away from like against a wall when you're slope jumping and you do that, that like pull back down never happens. So you can slope jump to get extra height and then just pull away and just float up and get extra height until you more naturally float down. And you can get a lot of height that way if you do it right.
That's cool. I didn't
And you don't
know the
even
science
need,
behind it.
You don't even need to know. You don't even need to have space jump for that. You can do it with the normal jump.
Wow, I bet that's way harder though.
It's. I mean, whenever you do it underwater, like you may not even notice it because you just know how to do it now. But you're doing the technique with the first jump, and then just using the second jump to get extra height or to position yourself, right?
It's like
So,
a little bit of a crutch
when
then.
Yeah, when you don't have it, you just have to aim well in the first jump.
Curse
And
is my weakness.
You don't have quite as much height. So where are we going?
That's a good question. For some reason, I felt like I was supposed to get back this way.
All right.
Is that not right?
No.
Okay. See, I know what I'm doing. It's fine. I was looking at the map, right? And I don't remember how to get to where the ice beam is at all from here. And I thought maybe it was to go this way, but there's an ice door in the way, so... Unless I'm supposed to go through that tiny little tunnel there.
I don't like that tiny little tunnel. That is suspicious.
Ah. Okay, got it. I guess where you use the spider ball track that you can normally just keep jumping on until you get it.
Yeah, it's the 89-degree spider track.
89-degree.
That's the only reason that works.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't make it perfectly vertical.
Wow, that's wonky. It actually like reminds me of a roller coaster. I don't remember which amusement park it was at. It was either Cedar Point or Kings Island. But like when you start, it comes out of the station and then it drops down, but it doesn't go down at a 90-degree drop. It like, I'm trying to think of how to like describe it, but like it goes down and then a little bit back toward where you just came from, like
That's
inward.
terrifying.
It hurts. It was awful. It's like an inverted drop. Ugh. Hated it. It was awful.
Just upside down enough to feel weird about it.
Yeah. Whee! I just want the missile, because why not? I'm trying to think of what it was called, but I really can't remember. I know that the time I went to that amusement park, that was the first ride we rode, and I felt it for the rest of the trip.
The inversion perversion.
Yeah. It hurts so bad. Because like usually on a roller coaster, right? Because of how like science works, the thing goes right, and it like pushes you back because the roller coaster is going forward, and it like meets you, so to speak. But on that inversion, it's like pulling away from you instead, and so it's just it's really gross. It hurts in a different way. But yeah, I just thought of that. I haven't thought of that roller coaster in a long time. Thanks for that.
Happy to help you relive this memory.
Man, the music right here just really reminds me of Jak 2. Like there's like or it might be Jak 3, but there's like a sewer level and it has a very similar sound to it.
Jak and Daxter?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason I said Jak 2 and Jak 3 is because, weirdly enough, they removed the and Daxter from the sequels. So the first game is Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy, and the second game is just called Jak 2. And the third game is just called Jak 3. And then there's a spin-off game for the PSP that takes place between 1 and 2, just called Daxter. Which, for what it is, isn't bad, actually. It was one of the better PSP games.
What they said about Birth by Sleep.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't remind me of the last time I played Birth by Sleep. I have so many things to say about Kingdom Hearts, and it's...
Not the time or place, so...
Yeah, that. It's not all negative things. It's not all positive things either. I didn't play Birth by Sleep on PSP, right? I played Birth by Sleep for the first time on the PS3 collection, specifically the PS3 version, and I loved it. But in subsequent playthroughs, I found myself not liking it as much, and I don't remember why. But, you know, Kingdom Hearts is a whole thing, so...
There is.
Okay, so here's how we're going to throw everyone off. Okay, if you've made it this far into this episode, you hear us talking about Kingdom Hearts, right? If you want to see Kingdom Hearts on Field Ops with Friends, go down to the comments section.
Don't say anything.
Don't say it. No, because then nobody commenting will mean that I have to do it. Don't do this to me. Go down into the comments and type Wiener Schnitzel. And that way I know you want Kingdom Hearts. Anything else, and I'll assume that you don't. I almost made that.
Any other content will mean you do not want to see Kingdom Hearts.
This will be the episode with the most comments, and they all just say Wiener Schnitzel.
Speaking of, can you remind me to... Can you remember to link me this particular episode when it comes out? Thank you.
Golly, I think maybe there's just going to be a gap in the footage.
I'm going to comment not with that word.
Will do. People that like haven't gotten all the way through the episode and they're just scrolling through the comments, they're like, what? What is happening?
Full Metroid game. Edit Wiener Schnitzel.
I'm so here for this. Oh, this is Missile, not Map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 65 missiles now.
Nice. Do those... I know they obviously just say missile, but do they also refill your power bombs?
I do not think so. The ammo stations, straight up ammo stations in Prime 2 do, I believe.
Oh! Oh! Whoa!
Bounce back. Love to see it.
That was amazing. The game felt bad for me. Did you see that?
Yeah, it happens a lot in this particular fight because it bounces off and manages to curve back before it hits a wall a lot.
I'm so happy.
Pretty good.
This is the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. Perfect. Now, while big old statue dude holds the ball... Well, wait, this is Spider Track one, isn't it?
I was waiting for you to not hold R.
Yeah,
again.
I was about to let go of the controller to grab a Dr. Pepper. And I was like, oh, maybe I should not do that. Cool. We can only do one of those right now. Whee! Oh, that's right. You can skip needing the spider ball here by bouncing on the little nipple there. I remember that.
Yeah, you just jump to it.
Elias, I messed it up.
Well, you don't need to do it anymore. So
I know, but I wanna. I know. I felt it. I pushed jump too soon. I know. I felt it. I got it. I got it. I walked off, but I got it. It's fine. It's good enough for me. All right, let's go. See, it can be done. Totally. 100%. I can feel Elias judging me incredibly harshly right now.
Feel whatever you want to feel.
Oh, that means a lot. No one's ever told me I could feel how I wanted to before. I feel like being grabbed by a statue and thrown. Which,
But
hey,
you're in
good
luck.
news. So that Dr. Pepper. Hashtag not sponsored. See, that gave me just enough time.
Yes, enough.
Okay. Let me get this door open. Oh, or the thing so that we can get back here faster if need be later, which is nice. We're about to get ice beam. You know, I'm going to try the thing like once or twice, right?
The thing?
Yeah, the thing. This thing.
The toad hop.
Oh. That felt really good, though. Oh, man, I feel so close. Yeah, I did it.
Rat.
Thanks. I'm gonna go actually like fix the water though, just in case. Look, we got our second of 3 elemental beams.
Ice beam acquired.
Fantastic. You know what else we acquired? A nice break. So next time on Field Ops with Friends, we're gonna go play around with the ice beam we just got.
It's gonna be so ice.
I'm done. Bye.